Okay, hey, this is Teresa, one mother and one daughter, and I want to come today to show you how you can make this quick little treat bag using your papers that, if you're like me, that you'll probably have for a long time. So, I'm going to try to be quick about this, but I need to tell you what inspired me to make this. First of all, I've had some die cuts with a view 12 by 12 paper for like ever. Um, Let me show you the front of it. Okay? So I've had this paper forever. I bought it from Joann's like maybe like 4, 5 years ago. Yeah, probably like that long. And I wanted to, well, every year I make treat bags for the kids at Tati school. And I wanted to do this without using up so much of my supplies because, as kids, they really don't even care about the bag. Um, and the little things we put on there, all they want is what's inside. So this bag actually turned out like this. Can you see the little house? And it's just so cute with the moon and everything. And this is the other side, and it stands up like this. So with this project, this treat bag, you're letting the paper do the work without using so much of your supplies. It's really, 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 really easy, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's get started. First, you need a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. You're going to cut that 12 by 12 sheet of paper down to 12 by 10 inches. Okay? Then you're going to get your big scoreboard and you're going to score it 3 times on each side. The first side, you're going to put the longest side, the 12-inch side, the top part, up to the top part. Did that make sense? You're going to put the 12-inch side at the top. And you're going to score at 2 inches. If you have thin paper like this, try not to press so hard so you won't rip the paper. But if that happens, I'll show you what you can do with that. So you're going to score at 2 inches. You're going to score at 5 3/4. And then you're going to score at 7 3/4. Okay, you're going to turn to the 10-inch side. Oh, 7 3/4. I forgot one part. 7 3/4 and 11 1/2. 11 1/2 on the 12-inch side. 11 1/2. Then you're going to turn your paper towards the 10-inch side. You're going to score at 2. You're going to score at 6. And you're going to score at 8. I'm sorry that my scoreboard is up so far. So since you didn't see that, I'm going to just go back and show you again. Okay? You're going to cut your paper to your 12-inch sheet of paper only on one side to make it 12 by 10 inches. Okay? You're going to take the 12-inch side. You're going to put it at the top. You're going to score at 2 inches. You're going to score at 5 3/4, 7 3/4, and 11 1/2. You're going to turn your paper around to the 10 inches at the top, and you're going to score at 2. You're going to score at 6, and you're going to score at 8. That's it. That's how quick that part is. Then you just fold the paper. Now, this is paper, not cardstock. So you just score on your lines. This is the easiest and fastest box that I ever did. Okay? So everything is all scored. Now you're going to take whatever side you want to be the bottom of the box. In my case, this paper, it could be this paper, I want the ghosts to be up. You see, the ghosts are facing up. I don't want it to be this side like this and fold my box down at the bottom. or else my ghost will be upside down. So if you have paper like this, just be cautious of where you cut it, how you cut it, so that you can get the best out of design on the paper, because that's what you're letting doing the talking. So since I want this part to be the bottom, and so I'm going to cut on this side. I'm going to cut I'm going to cut at the bottom here as opposed to the bottom up here. And you're going to cut this. Can you see that? You're going to cut this flap, the 11-inch little short part off. You're going to cut that off. Okay? And at each of these score lines at the bottom where you cut this, you're going to cut up to that first score line. So let me turn it around so you can see it better this way. So each of those score lines, you're going to cut up, up, okay. Now, you can see this paper is very, very thin. Sometimes when you're going through the paper, this is a little tip. When you're scoring this, I was going to say this cheap paper, well, this thin paper, and you go too much, you can actually split the paper. So take a piece of tape. This one didn't split, but I'm just going to show you if that happens to you, because why waste your paper? The kids, they probably won't know that it's ripped. So if it happens, just to say that this part right here, you see that, is ripped. Just take a piece of paper, a piece of tape, and just put it here. They will never even know. And they won't see it on the other side. It's not ripped here, but I'm just giving you a tip on what you could do. Okay, so now that you have this box like this, really quick, you're going to put tape here on this flap, on this short one, this long one, and this one. You're not going to put tape on here, and I'll show you why. So just for the video's sake, I'm going to show you using my ATG gun, but this tape is really, really good, so. And on the flap of the little small 11-inch. That we put, wait. Okay. Okay. So, oops. Now all you do is fold the box up. To make it easy and nothing sits together, take this part like this, fold it over, line up the lines, at the top of the box. Can you see this? You're going to fold in the two flaps, then this top flap, and then this flap that we didn't put the tape on. And here's your box. The box actually is going to close at the top like that. Can you see what I did? You see how it's like that? You're going to close the box at the top like this and fold down on the first score line. Now you can leave your box bag. You can leave it like that. But just to give it some added cuteness, and you can do this with those scissors, those decorative scissors, but I might as well use up all my old stuff. I'm lining it up. And look at the edge. Okay. So that's the way the box is closed. Tati, can you give me some candy? So actually, I keep saying box, bag, whatever. This is the way it's going to close. Then you're going to take some candy. I'm going to bring you some candy. Not all of the same kind of candy. Close the bag back, please. Okay. Now you have your candy in there. I'm looking right at you. Now you're going to take a hole punch, and at the top of your bag is because this hole punch as far as it could go. You're going to punch 2 holes. One as far as it can go down a little bit, and punch another hole. This is the quick and easiest bag ever, 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 ever. Get you a piece of ribbon. Orange because it's Halloween. Put it on an angle. You only need a little bit. You're going to feed it through the first hole. Can you see that? And then the second hole. And you're just going to tie a little knot. Cute enough, right? Cute. You're letting the paper do the work. So for mine, what I did was I used my dies to cut a circle. Then I cut this shape out of what was it? Elegant Edges. And I cut this shape at 2.25, and this is a 2-inch circle. So you can cut it at 2-inch circle. You can use your dies or cut it out on a Cricut, and it fits perfectly right there. So what I did was, not using up all my supplies, I took one of these foam dots, cut them in half, because I mean they're gonna rip this off, throw this down on the ground, and eat the candy. So I didn't want to use up all my good supplies, but I still want it to be cute, you know? So take that, put it on the shape, and it's on there. And then I just take a little piece of this, put it on the back. Okay. Bag is done. I just like to take a little piece of little tape, put it across the bottom of the bag there. You see that? Close it down. That close it down. The stamps that I used on here are just some stamps that I got for a Studio G stamps that I found at Michael's in the $1.50 bin. Because remember it used to be $1? And put that on. A cute little treat bag. So fast. I made 10 of these in like no time. Decorating them and everything. So here's one bag. Let me show you some of the other ones that I've done. And they're really, really fast. And you have paper for boys and girls. So here's a boy type 1. No ribbon. Just a plain trick or treat. And the bags, the paper is what's making the bags cute. And you're showing your appreciation. You're giving them a little something without using up all of your good supplies. Because kids never appreciate it. I really, really like the way this one came out with the house. And I'm pretty sure some of you have some of these papers and could do the same thing. So just remember, if you have this paper, let me just give you a tip. And the reason why I say this is because I know a lot of us have a lot of the same things. And if you have this paper, cut the 2 inches off your paper to make it 10 inches from the top. Because with this particular design, it's kind of like in the middle, going like in the middle towards the bottom of the page. So if you're going to do this project and you have this paper, or if you have paper and your image is in the middle, cut your 2 inches off from the top of your image. And that's what you're going to make be the 10 inches. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So you have like the 12-inch paper. Let's just say this is a 12-inch paper. And you have like this and the design is in the middle. Cut it off from the top. That way you can get your design to be right in the middle and make the box look cute. So that's another one. Here's another one that I have. And I haven't used these papers, but look how cute this is. I filled these up with pistachios for my sister. And yeah, so I just wanted to quickly, I hope that was quick enough, show you how you can make quick treat bags without using up your good supplies, because the kids will never really appreciate it, and then you're just wasting them. So that's Therese with One Mother, One Daughter, and happy Halloween.